Hi everyone, Monique here with Little Gems Creations 1. Today we are going to be making a washcloth made with the bean stitch. And we're going to start that in just a moment. Hi everyone, Monique here with Little Gems Creations 1. Today we are going to be making a washcloth using the bean stitch. So you are going to need some cotton yarn. I'm using the Brunette Handicrafter cotton. It is a 4-ply medium. And this one says to use a 5mm hook. Now the hook I'm using is 5.5mm hook. You're going to need a pair of scissors and a darning needle. So let's get started. First we're going to start by chaining 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So this stitch requires multiples of 2, okay? Now we're going to chain one more, so it would be 31, and that's our raise to the next row, okay? Now we're going to go into that second chain from the hook, and we're going to pull our yarn through to get a loop. We're going to put our yarn over, go into that same chain, and get another loop. We have 4 loops on our hook. We are going to put the yarn over and go through all 4 loops, okay? And then to close this stitch, we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip the next chain, and we're going to do the same thing in the chain after that. So pull your yarn through to get a loop, yarn over in the same stitch, pull your yarn through. You've got 4 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, go through all 4, and then chain 1 to close that stitch. You have to make that chain 1, because if you don't make that chain 1, you're gonna get messed up later on. So skip a chain, go into the next one. You're going to go into that chain, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over into the same chain, pull through. You have 4 loops, yarn over, go through all 4 loops, yarn over, and do a chain to close the stitch. Okay, so we're going to skip one into that chain. Pull your yarn through to get a loop. Yarn over into the same chain. You have 4 loops. Yarn over, go through all 4 loops, and chain 1 to close the stitch. I want you to do this to the end of your row and meet me back, okay? Okay, so I've got to the end of my row. I have 1 chain left. We're just going to do a single crochet into that. We're going to chain up 2 to go to the next row. Okay, so here we have a stitch right there, and here we have a space. We want to grab our loop from the stitch, not the space, okay? Yarn over into the stitch, pull through 4 loops. We're going to close it off with the chain 1, and then we're going to do that again. So we're going into if you're looking on top, you're skipping a stitch, you're going into the next one, which is this. Do not go in this space. So we go into it, pull a loop, yarn over in the same place, then we're going through all 4 and chaining 1 to close that stitch. So in here, yarn over, go back in the same spot, yarn over through all 4 loops, chain 1 to close that stitch. And you're gonna do this to the end of the row. Okay, chain 1 to close the stitch. Do this to the end of the row and meet me back. Okay, I'm at my last stitch here. So it's right at the end, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go into this stitch. So you're going in, pulling a loop, yarn over, in, through your 4 loops. You're chaining to close the stitch and you're chaining up 1 more to go up the row, okay? And then you're starting right in that very next stitch. Remember, don't go in this space and always chain 1, okay? And this row 2 is the same stitch you do for all the rows now. So do this to the desired length. So if you like rectangular dishcloths, or if you want a nice square washcloth, whatever the case may be, don't forget to put that chain. Okay? And just keep doing this row back and forth until you get to your desired length. And look at how neat that looks already. Isn't that a cute little stitch? And when you get to your desired, whoops, see what I did there? I tried to do a double crochet. When you get to your desired length, come back. I'll show you how to finish off. And I haven't decided. I might do an edging around this, or I might just leave it like this. I don't know. But isn't this a cute, simple stitch? And it gives you something different than just your normal washcloths, right? So if you haven't had a chance yet, hit that like and subscribe, and leave a comment. I will leave a link in the comments to my Facebook page so you can show me what different color combinations and what you've done if you put an edging on it or whatever you have done with this. It is such a cute little pattern. You can use this as a gift for a housewarming party, or for a nice little stocking stuffer for Christmas, or as a gift, do a set for Christmas. I buy the big balls like you saw. And, okay, sorry, so at the end of this row, you're going to have your chain. Don't do anything with your chain, just go in that stitch beforehand, right? Okay, and then you'll do your chain 2, 1 to finish the stitch, 1 to go up, and then you will turn. You're going right in that first stitch. Yeah, so you can Christmas presents, birthday presents. I've been known to make matching loofah and little soap bags to go with, and then give them as a gift, housewarming present, whatever. And you can make these up. When my kids were very little, I would make a whole bunch of these, and I had certain colors that were bathtub cloths, and I had certain colors that were dishcloths. And if you like one pattern better for one and one pattern better for the other, you know what I mean? So you can have all kinds of nice homemade cloths. for all different uses. I use them in the bathtubs, as washcloths, I use them as face cloths. Now I basically use them as dishcloths, but my older ones I bring camping and I use them for outdoor stuff, washing the picnic tables and so on and so forth. So, but see how quickly this works up? I just love it for that. We're just chatting away and I've already completed another row. So like I said, do this for your desired length and then meet me back and we'll finish up. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I like it. I think it's nice. Nice and different. Okay, so keep working on it to desired length. I'm probably going to make mine square and then meet me back. Okay, hi everyone. So I'm on my last row. Whoops, sorry. This is what my dishcloth looks like so far. So I'm on my last row, and just to recap, when you go up you chain 2, and then you go in, and then you have 4 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4. You go through all 4, and you chain 1 to close the stitch. So I've got, geez, last time I counted I was at like, I don't know, 25 rows or something. We'll count once I'm done this row. And you know what? I really like it just like this. But there is absolutely no reason why you couldn't put a little border around it. And if you wanted to, in the corner you could put a loop so you could hang it. I usually put my washcloths over the side of the sink. So I'm not going to put a loop, but I can quickly show you what you would do to put a loop. Yeah, so, and this is a nice thick cloth. Like, I think it would be good for scrubbing either people or dishes. Yeah, I quite like how it turned out. I think I'm going to make quite a few more. And it's such an easy pattern. Like, I whipped this up, no joke, in the time it took to watch a movie with my family. And I was not doing just this. I was on my phone and I was doing things around the house, finishing my steps. I try and do 10,000 steps a day. And so, I mean, it was not like I was concentrating fully on this. So I'm at the end of my row. Now, if you wanted to put a loop, you would just chain, I don't know, 10. Chain 10. And then slip stitch back in the original to give yourself a loop. I don't want one for mine, so I am simply going to cut, pull my tail through, and then I'm going to just pull both my tails nice and tight and then leave a little bit, see, about a 1/2 inch. These are the worst scissors in the league, so leave about 1/2 inch. And then I'm just going to fray that, give it a little bit of character. There we go. Give it a fray. On the other end, give it a bit of a fray. there we go. That is our bean stitch washcloth. I hope you liked this tutorial. Hit the like, and if you want to subscribe to catch other interesting crochet and knit patterns I do, then hit the subscribe, and don't forget to share this with your friends. Share it on Facebook, share it on Pinterest, share it on Instagram. Just share. It'll help me grow my channel. And if you like what I do, I would appreciate the help to grow my channel. And there you go. So, have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, I will leave a link in the comments so that you can go to my Facebook page and show me what color combinations and such you did with this pattern. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye now.